You are now listening to WSN, Wolf Sports Network, live from the University of West Georgia in Carrollton, now an Odyssey station.
In the city of dreams, three friends.
I just took the bias out of it. I took the bias
fine.
out of it.
In college, what made Johnny Manziel so electrifying, how he got those big plays, was he would snap the ball, wait for the play to break down, and then make the play.
Where you get to meet some of West Georgia's greatest stars.
Maybe this can be a debate for another day, but I'm a big Jordan guy.
Same here.
I don't know if those are fighting words or not. But
Feeling good. It's just an honor to be here. Anytime you get to share the platform with the GOAT, Cole Fisher, it means you might be an athlete.
And don't forget, triple play.
All had three separate lists.
Love to hear it.
I am going to go with Georgia State versus Baylor in my number one.
So grab a drink
And some popcorn. And get ready to enjoy the show.
This is Triple Threat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are live. Triple Threat is back. It's your favorite show on a Friday afternoon. Fellas, I'm excited for today. We got a great slate. We're going to be talking college football, NFL. We got some UWG stuff going on. So without further ado, let's talk about them Wolves.
And your Wolves are on the run.
All right, boys, we got a busy weekend here at the University of West Georgia.
Signature
Starting
statement
off,
at this point.
Honestly, it is the signature statement. We are a very busy university in the fall, but we have Senior Day, the last day, the last game at University Stadium. John,
Yo.
how are you feeling about the Wolves taking on Tarleton State on Saturday?
You can't deny Tarleton State is one heck of a program. This is their first year being eligible,
Yeah.
bowl eligible. Look, obviously we have a lot of hype going to this, but
Tarleton State's a good team.
they're a very good
They're
team.
a pretty good team.
It's not like they're number 14 in the FCS rankings. No,
Yeah.
not number 14. But really, it's a good team, and we're going to play a good game, I would hope. And just because of last week, hopefully all that momentum carries over. As of right now, I do not know who the starter is. I would think it might be Quincy Casey.
Yeah, we kind of went dual QB last week against Lincoln.
And that's
which
what
is
Coach
weird.
talked about in the press conferences. And he said last week that they were both, no matter what, going to get reps. So.
Right. I was
Okay.
about to say.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter who
Yeah.
starts the game because they're going to interchange them, and I don't even know the process of what makes them switch them. I feel like they just
Yeah.
kind of randomly okay, this guy's been sitting on the bench for a little bit. Let's put Davin in, or let's put Casey in.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not a big fan of a 2-quarterback system because I feel like if you don't have you don't have that guy to look at. Like right now,
Right.
I feel like sure we've had Quincy kind of come in and give us some pretty great performances when we're down, but sometimes when it's just him starting, he's not as effective as he is when he's playing from behind, and then
Right.
you throw Davin in, and
Yeah.
he's going to take advantage of the opportunities given to him. So
The way I see it, if we really are going to run a 2-quarterback system for this game, is you put Davin in
when you're
throughout
not in the red
when
zone.
you're not in the red zone so 20 to 20, you put him in, he spreads the ball out.
Yeah.
But we're in the red zone, you put a guy like Quincy in because he's such a red zone threat. You
Yeah,
have
he
the
just adds
mobility.
that- he adds
has
that
the
dimension.
arm. Yeah, he adds that dimension there. But then again, we've seen him play against top programs and almost beat them, lead us back to win, and he does the same things. He can be out there and he can spread the ball around, but I don't know, it's a little interesting. But heck, seniors, once again, congratulations. Just go have fun, fellas. We'll be there. I'll be taking photos again and all that, so y'all go have fun for us.
yeah, absolutely. We'll all be there. I'll be filming the game. It's going to be a great time.
Sir, you will.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if we're going to win or lose this game, but what I do know is that we are, in my opinion, the best 3-7 team in the nation.
3-6.
3-6
We
team.
ain't 3-7
Hey,
yet.
Yeah.
okay, my bad.
You're
hey, we're
you're
not going to be
discounting us.
3-7 either, baby. Okay. Oh wait, I just said I'm not saying we're going to win. I just said we're going to win.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
That's okay.
I think we can win, though.
Yeah.
We have played some really good football teams. Again, came into the season with zero expectations. Literally, every one of these seniors, every single player on this football team has something to be proud of. And we're going to go out there. We're going to play a competitive football game. We need to find ways to get in the end zone when it matters. When we get to the red zone, We need to score. We need to. I mean, we've been very good. I feel like with turnovers and turnover margins, as far as I've watched them, in my opinion. So I feel like we play a pretty clean brand of football. Some penalties here and there cost us, but not so much. We just need to be able to put things together, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Tarleton State doesn't necessarily score a butt ton of points, right? They're not a team that's just going to go out there and run up the score. It's their defense that's just brutal. Their defense they'll suffocate a run game. They are the ones that are winning the games for Tarleton State. So what we got to do is we have to score. If we want to win, we have to score.
Oh.
We're not necessarily the most high-scoring offense either.
Well, we were talking about before the game. We're averaging like 34 points per game.
Oh, yeah, that's because we just put 88
Because we just
up
dropped
on.
88.
Yeah.
And
Y'all
41
made it
shorter.
very clear to remind me that, yes, we stat padded against Lincoln and not shorter.
Sorry, I'm going to say one quick thing.
Yeah.
Coach Sarah talked about in the press conference. Tarleton State has two really, really good running backs, so defense really has to step up here and do their job and contain those running backs.
Yeah, defense wins championships. But in other news, we're going to go to volleyball. They have a game today and tomorrow. I know.
They have
It's
a
been
game
a while
today?
since we got a win.
Oh, you
yeah,
have a game
they're
tomorrow?
playing today and tomorrow. They took a little road trip down to Jacksonville, Florida, where they will be playing the University of North Florida today and Jacksonville University tomorrow. So hopefully they can finally break that long
8-game
streak.
losing streak.
Yay, man.
Let's get that out of there.
Just get it a win. Let's
I
get
will
us a
say
win.
the last time the volleyball team played UNF, we lost in straight sets.
Hey,
Okay.
So
we can win
today
this
is a
time.
new day.
Already.
We are at home now.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can do it.
Yeah. So hopefully the girls, they can just go get a win and break the streak. But fellas, basketball is back. And I couldn't be more excited. We got men's and women's basketball. Fellas, y'all were at the Georgia Tech game in Atlanta. How you feeling? What's the team looking like? What's the current mood?
All right, two statements. A, the team, they're going to get better each game, each week, and there's a lot they have to work on, and they look so much better in the second half.
Mhm.
Two, Buzz, you and I are
Sucks.
no longer friends. Wolfie on top, he's a good man. Wolfie's a man of the people. You suck, Buzz. Get out of here.
I've always had problems with Buzz, but now I especially do. For context, all we wanted was a daggone picture where we just threw up some wolf signs, heckled him a little
Friendly.
bit. Friendly. We're going to be friendly. We were calling him over. This boy ghosted us more than Schrader's ex-girlfriend he never had. It was literally...
He was literally
like,
a row away in a handshake, and
Bruh.
nope, not so
This
fast, my friend. Gone.
Buzz is toxic. You know who else is toxic? That Georgia Tech band. We were in that drummer's head. Man, we were trying. We were rooting on them Wolves. Go Wolves, baby!
Yeah, and to give a little love to the women's basketball team as well, they had their season opener on Monday. They lost 67-63, so much closer than any of the men's games. So that's something good to look forward to.
Well, yeah, and they played a really good game
We did
against
play a really
Gardner
good game.
Webb,
It was
so
a good-
that's
yeah.
really good confidence
At
for them.
Gardner Webb,
And
too.
yeah,
It was
and
on
that
the road.
shows for our team how good with our coach, it's been struggling, how good this team can be for
Yeah.
this year. So
100%. Well, fellas, I think that's a good little recap of what's going on at West Georgia, but let's get into some triple play.
It's time for triple play.
There's one, there's two, and there's three. A triple play.
So, fellas, I'm going to have to start this triple play with some somber news. News that will make a grown man cry.
Yes.
Yesterday, we
Yeah.
lost a legend in college football. Big old Ben Herbstreit passed away from cancer. Sad stuff. So,
yeah, buddy.
this triple play will be in his honor.
Yes.
We will be
Love
doing
you,
the
Ben.
goodest boys of college football. Jason, would you like to tell us who they are?
I would love to tell you who the goodest boys of college football are.
Oh, let's know. All boys are good boys.
All
the
all boys are good boys.
all boys are
Absolutely.
good boys.
Absolutely. All dogs go to heaven.
Amen.
All right. So we do got Ben Herbstreit. Got to put him in there. Tribute to him. We got Juice. Big Juicy. And then we have Dubs the Husky. Now, I'm excited to get into this.
I am
You
too.
know the drill, John.
Oh, I know the drill. I'm going first. So, all right. I think I know my unanimous number one.
It better be a unanimous number one.
Yes, and it's gonna be Ben Herbstreit because obviously it's Ben. We've seen what he's done. You've seen his absolutely beautiful, luscious fur walk around.
He's
college
a teddy
game
bear,
day.
bro.
Exactly. He gets groomed. He got groomed like a prince. I could tell. For my number 2, I'm gonna put Dubs from Washington. Yes,
yeah.
I love Dubs. I love
Man.
Huskies. I mean, dude, the social media hype around Dubs, especially when Michael Penix was there. Oh my gosh, Dubs was crazy. And then not that Juice is one heck of a dog over at Ole Miss, but Juice, you're number 3. You haven't earned your rep yet. Your rep is there, but you got to earn it. So, but still, Juice, you're gonna go in the number 3 spot.
Schrader, you seem to disagree.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to start. Obviously, Ben's number 1. I think Ben has to be number 1 simply because of that energy he
Aura.
added to game day, right? Like game day, back when Lee Corso kind of had his stroke and had to take a step back, and game day, they had McAfee in there, and it was kind of losing some energy. It was
Like
kind
they're
of
trying
in
to
a weird,
figure
it was in
things
like
back
purgatory
out.
almost.
Yeah.
And then big old Ben Herbstreit walked up there, and just the mood. I mean, it was just like. He always put a smile on your face. If you were watching
my
game day
gosh,
and you saw
yes.
Ben, he was going to put a smile on your face. If you were watching any pregame stuff or anything with Kirk and Chris in the booth, and you just see Ben just walk in like he
Dude,
owned the place, it was awesome.
There's a clip for game day of him walking through like the gates, and then everyone turns and reaches their arm out
yeah,
to pet
and he's just
Ben.
getting pet, and he's like living the life. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
he was living a college football dog's dream.
Yeah.
But my number 2, I have to go Juice. And I don't know what you mean he didn't earn his spot to be number 2. This man gets the kickoff tee at Ole Miss. This man is on the field working. He's more than just a pretty face like Dubs is. This man is a working
Hey.
dog.
Hey.
Now, I love Dubs.
Oh,
I love
Dubs is
Huskies,
awesome though.
but Huskies are loud. And that's what you need in Washington. So he does bring that energy. He brings the energy that the Huskies need. But Juice Kiffin, man, that man is the reason that Ole Miss is getting on the map now. He has his own Instagram. He has his own Twitter. He's a recruiting specialist. I mean, what can't Juice Kiffin do?
Okay, so again, unanimous. We have to.
Okay. Thank
Ben
you.
Herbstreit, number 1, the beautiful old golden retriever. You really can't go wrong with a golden retriever at all. What a lovable guy. What a loved by many. He'll be remembered by so many, and it's crazy. It is crazy the connection that a dog can have to sports, to people, right? Dogs are a special.
It just means more, man.
It just means more. Dogs just mean more. So thankful to have lived in this era where we could even know
Exactly.
Ben or have this opportunity.
Yeah.
Super cool. Now, I'm going to read off some credentials for you, okay?
Ooh.
Yes. So, Juice, the dog that we be talking about, the doggy of the Old Miss Rebels, okay? Some of his notable job responsibilities / duties / achievements are he retrieves the kickoff tee, as Schrader loves the fact that he does.
It's
What
so fun to
what
watch
a-
him run on the field and get it.
It's like the dog that
The bad dogs?
the bad dogs in the MLB, except those have been much less successful.
Yeah.
So shout out to Juice for that. Okay. Obviously Juice, like all of these dogs we're talking about here, are actually involved in their communities that they're involved in, going around, going to the hospitals, going to the charities, having all those cool things. Because who doesn't want a dog at a charity? Like holy cow. He has an honorary degree. He has an honorary degree
He's a
from
scholar.
the University of Mississippi School of Law.
Oh, he's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
Dad.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly,
He
at this
has-
point, Juice come like if I got to go to court or something, I'm bringing you.
Yeah.
I'm paying.
Juice has an honorary degree. He's got more degrees than John Halley.
He has more degrees than me.
You know, Krabby has more
I thought
degrees
you
than
had
me.
an
I'm
I
still
have
in
an
college.
associate's degree, but
Yeah.
he has a law degree, so that's a little different.
Okay, and like y'all mentioned, he has a social media following, over 50,000 followers on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter. All right, but
Whoa.
Dubs is a husky, and so he's number 2, baby. I don't care if you think he's just a pretty face. He leads the team out of the huddle. Brother, this man has more style. This man has more drip than any dog out there, and you will not catch me dead. You will not catch me dead. Putting Juice, the old What are you showing me?
That's Juice wearing a
You are
chain,
not
buddy.
showing
chain?
me. I am not putting Juice,
swag.
the old Miss Rebel Dog, at number 2 in a week where the Dogs face the Old Miss Rebels. It ain't happening. It ain't happening today. So that's my reasoning.
Dang, I'll say one thing.
Also-
Dubs is an old
That's
boy
what
right now. He was born 2018, Dubs.
Dubs.
Man.
2018 ain't that long
Yeah,
ago.
he's-
He's 6
he's-
years old. He's not too old.
He's Dubs number 2. Give him
Yeah.
his cred.
Yes.
Give him his cred.
He's
Dubs
the
number
14th
12.
official live mascot at University of Washington.
Absolutely. And I will say, to Dub's credit, he has 84,000 followers on the gram. So, and he paid a beautiful tribute to our boy Ben
Absolutely.
yesterday.
Oh,
So-
dude, those tributes were beautiful from Georgia to A&M and all of them. It was absolutely awesome. Now, there's actually pricing for Dubs on the University
Pricing
GoHuskies.com.
for Dubs. Are we able to like?
Yeah, general public appearances starting at $350 for 45 minutes. UW
Fellas, I have
department
an idea.
appearances
I have an
starting
idea.
at $300 for 55 minutes. Dubs at your doorstep starting at $250 for 15 minutes. Note limited to the greater Seattle area.
No.
Custom appearances starting at $350. Now listen, I'm not asking for your financial support here at Wolf Sport Network, but if
We
we
are
want
once again
Dubs-
asking for your financial
if
support.
we want Dubs to come here, maybe you might see a thing or two on socials. I don't know.
What's that website where like you get like the famous people
The
to like
Cameo?
send videos?
Cameo,
yeah.
Get them on Cameo. How about
Yeah.
it? Why not?
Yeah, I just think like it's so fun when you look at. I mean, the situation with Ben is sad, right?
Oh,
Right?
absolutely it is.
It's kind of sudden. It kind of caught us all off guard. I knew Ben was old, but I didn't think he was.
I didn't think he was
old.
that old. I thought he was like
Yeah.
7.
He's
Um,
10.
yeah.
He's
He
10.
was
So he
He
was
was
he was
10,
an old
yeah.
boy, but just like this is one of those things that brings college football together, right? Like
Right.
there's so many bitter rivalries
Right.
in college football,
It's bigger than football.
but it's bigger than football. It means more in the SEC, right? It just means more. But this is just one of those things that everybody. That's a funny headline.
Yeah, sorry. I found a headline from the Daily Mississippian. Juice Kiffin enters the transfer portal back in April of 24. Obviously, April Fool's joke. But that was pretty funny.
Yeah, but to go back to what I was saying, it's just with Ben passing, you just see unity, and I think that's pretty cool to just have the college football world just unite and go, man, we all love this dog, and I know
Mhm.
it's just a dog, but he's more than just a dog, right?
Right.
He was a smile every time you saw him. He always was wagging his tail. I mean, I love the pictures of him like when Kirk and Chris were calling a game and Ben is just zonked out at their
Oh
feet.
my gosh.
Like absolutely.
He's just laying on their feet.
snoozing.
Or you got the video of them in the press box and just da 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 da. It's adorable. Now, Bo, my actual dog, I still love you, buddy. I know you're like a little 3-year-old dog. I still love you to death. Don't worry, Bo. I still love you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Shout out to Jasmine here while we're at it. While we're shouting out the
Elmer and
dogs.
Rosie, the
Yeah.
goats.
There you
I
go.
got 2 of them.
Yeah.
But these aren't the only dogs in college
I
football.
was about
No,
to
no.
say. I was
we
about to
got
say.
more dogs in college football, and there might be a dog in college football that might be encountering Juice this weekend.
He is.
don't
And his
know if he
Uga
should be.
number what?
11 or something like that, right?
Brother,
There's
the
no way I
bloodline-
get that right.
The bloodline runs deep over here at UGA. UGA UGA. As long as he doesn't have to fight a bull, which he only has to do like once a year, then
Hey, he
he's
didn't
good.
even show up to Texas,
No,
though.
he did not.
He didn't want none of
He
that
was
smoke.
quivering in his boots, which kind of made me sad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
know. I'd probably be happy if I
No,
was
apparently
Uga.
he was being like crazy cranky. And okay, so it's Uga. It's the
Hey.
11th Uga, and this is Boom right
You were
now.
right.
Boom.
And then this is Q was the last one who is 91 and 18.
That's a pretty good record.
And a
right
two-time
there.
national champion, SEC champion,
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
these
yeah.
Rose Bowl, Q's pretty cool dog.
Yeah, it was
He's
a
pretty cool dog.
pretty good one. We got the pointer up there in Tennessee.
Absolutely. You have
Yeah.
what is the dog's name over at A&M? It
A&M.
is-
Oh,
it's
He's a fancy looking
is
dog.
it a Revel or something? I can't remember.
His name is Reveille.
Revel? I
Revel?
think it's a girl.
Revel?
Is it a girl? I
Yeah,
can't tell.
It's a girl.
That's
the
a girl.
first lady of Aggieland.
Aw.
The first lady's crazy.
that dang first lady of
First
Aggie
lady of Aggie. That is
Wow.
one fancy looking dog too.
Oh, dude, it is a proper dog. Let's see
She was
what
born in Topeka, Kansas on September 5th, 2019 and began her duties in May 2021.
See, I don't like the proper dogs. I want a dog with some personality.
Well,
That's what I
it's
want.
not
I
that
like
they're.
mutts.
I'm all down for personality. You like mutts?
I like the mutts.
Yeah, I want a little bit of personality. I don't want my dog wearing a tuxedo and being.
I don't think she wears a tuxedo. She's
She
just
has
a
like a little
beautiful
cape
dog.
thingy. But Ugga wears a jersey. But Ugga's
Oh,
a dude.
yeah.
But yeah, but
Because he's
also,
a man.
but,
Because he's a dog.
but here's the thing.
He's a
Ugga,
dog.
yeah, like that. You're saying Ugga's a man. He's got himself a nice air conditioning doghouse over at Sanford Stadium.
Dude, that man lives like the life of like almost every man's dream. Like, dude, he gets pampered. He gets to sit in his air conditioning and just enjoy the game from the sidelines. He gets to walk around, meet all his favorite fans, all his favorite people. He's an icon. Imagine
He gets
just
air conditioning on the
imagine-
sideline. I mean,
Gosh,
Literally.
he's living the dream. Seriously.
literally, he's getting A-class treatment.
but yeah, we went on a little bit of a tangent there, but that was our little tribute to Ben, our little triple play for the Ben Herbstreit. So yeah, we will go to a quick song break, and we will be back in a couple of minutes to do Snake Your Case.
This is Jackson Schrader, and you're listening to Triple Threat, now live on Wolf Sports Network, Fridays from 11 to 12.
All right, chat. What is going on? Obviously, if you want to listen to the music, so chat. Yeah, if you want to listen to music over on wolfsportsnetwork.com, go over there. Listen. If you want to stay over there, stay over there. If you want to hop back over the stream, you can. But we are actually up for an award for ISBC for People's Choice Station of the Year, which we won last year for ISBC.
We gotta do it again.
Hold on. Let me get the boys on here on the mics. And there we go. But yes, we are up for it again. So we will have links up on Wolf Sports Network Instagram with the link to go vote. You can vote as many times as you want. Send it out to your friends, your mom's friends, your mom's friends' friends, your brother, your sister.
Let your dog do it too.
Yeah, your dog. Yeah, let your dog start doing it.
You get unlimited votes.
Unlimited votes.
Unlimited.
We won this award last year. We had the representative for ISBC fly here from Australia to
Yeah.
present our awards to us
To the city of
Super
dreams.
in the City of Dreams. He loved it. They made a whole Instagram reel about it. It was
Yeah.
really cool. Was not able to meet him, but I was too busy. But this year, if we win it again, 100% I'm going to meet him. So go vote for us for ISBC station of People's Choice Station and podcast for Wolf Radio. Holly Wolf, just letting y'all know they're up for an award as well for ISBC. So we'll be back shortly.
Unlimited.
this year. No mercy. 2 twins. Only one survives.
To make that playoff play, Fernando has to be at his feet.
Hey, listen. Hey, can I talk? You did enough talking, bud. It's time for Twin Picks on Sports Out of Pocket. Every Wednesday at 5 on the Wolf Sports Network.
It's time. To snake your case. We're just so good at making stagers, fellas. It is time for Snake Your Case. And if you were tuned in last week, you would know that instead of picking a topic before we do the show, doing a bunch of research, coming in here locked and loaded with it, all ready to do it, what we're doing is we made a wheel. And with that wheel, we put in all the different topics, and we're gonna press the wheel and just go off the dome. So.
And again, we are not telling you the 3 options because we might use them later.
Yes, exactly. We kind of keep them in there and put a new one in each week. So this week, our Snake Your Case is...
No research done before. It's spinning and...
Stadium!
Hey.
Stadium, let's go!
I smell a little
Jason's
bit of...
a little excited,
Yeah,
guys.
Jason's a little excited. I smell a little
Let's
research.
go.
Yeah, smell a little research maybe. But, Jason,
Hey.
you won Snake Your Case last week. John was in second. It was a really, really close battle. I think I
By
showed
far
up. I don't really know what
closest.
happened to me. But,
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Jason, that means you get to pick the order.
I think for you, John, dude, it was like the Tennessee, like a black jersey everybody loved.
Yeah.
Michael
Even
loved that.
even Michael loved it.
Yeah, and
Unanimous.
you had the Seahawks throwback. What a great run. Very close. But this week, so last week, I went second. John, you went first.
Yeah, I did.
So let's go, Schrader. Let's make you first.
Okay.
Okay. John, John, how much do you love me from 1 to 10?
20.
Yeah, he said my answer.
Okay. Well, you can go second.
Oh,
I'll go
wow.
third.
Oh, okay.
I'm first. All right, let me get a list up here so I can get us locked and loaded. But I can tell you with my first pick, I'm going baseball.
Oh.
And I'm going with a stadium that no longer exists, but I think it should. Because what they have now is not the same. I'm going with Old Yankee Stadium.
Ooh.
Good pick. Good pick.
I
Yep,
like
yep.
that. I like
Good
that.
pick. That was going to be one of mine. Okay.
That's why I took it.
Well,
Wait, no, I'm second.
oh, yeah, you're right.
I was like,
My
Jason,
bad.
I was like,
I was
hold on.
thinking in my mind I was
Gives
going to
the
give
order
myself
and
the second
completely
pick.
disregarded
Yeah,
it.
I completely forgot. Hey, my bad. I don't have short-term memory loss.
Man,
Remember BWAS?
I think there's 2 stadiums I have in mind. I'm going the college football route here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And man, oh man, oh man. It's 2 SEC schools. I'll tell you that. You know what? Give me LSU's Death Valley.
Oh,
Yep.
LSU.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
LSU's Death Valley is flipping
See, I've
awesome.
been to Clemson's Death Valley, and that's honestly, that place was the loudest place I've ever been in my
I
life.
bet, dude.
It was
Yeah.
insane. It hurt my ears. Florida State won, though.
So you went iconic, right?
Yeah.
Baseball. I'm also going to go the baseball route. I think baseball just does have some of the more iconic, oldest,
That historic feel.
right, stadiums of all time. The one I'm going to go with here today,
I think I know what it might be.
it's got to be the green monster out there and
Yeah.
left. It's got to be Fenway.
Yeah,
It's got
that
to
was
be
a good
Fenway
pick.
Park. Yeah, I mean, you got to. I mean, Big Poppy,
Yeah.
and I mean,
The
it's-
Green Monster. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Just Green Monster.
exactly.
It makes it so iconic.
Exactly.
For sure.
And it's old. It's an oldie and it's a goodie.
It is. It is. It's you again, Jason.
Oh! Okay. I'm going to go with one I guarantee none of y'all would think about. And you're right. Listen, this was on our wheel last week, so I knew that it was a potential to get picked. So,
some
I got this one to cook.
research.
And I think this one could fall all the way to the end, but I'm not risking it. I'm going to go with probably the most iconic stadium, sports stadium in the entire world that the world has ever had. Ever had. I'm going to go with the Colosseum of Rome.
Oh.
Okay.
One of the 7 wonders of the world, baby.
Okay.
No longer in use. Iconic.
I don't know the last time it was used.
I was going to say.
That is a iconic stadium
right.
right there. one of the greatest to ever be
Okay.
at a stadium.
I mean, I'm going like older stadium, but I'm not going ancient history.
I don't know the last time I,
I got
watched
a wonder of the world,
yeah,
baby. I don't think any of y'all are gonna get a wonder of the world.
I mean, true, but I'm gonna go baseball and give me the Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, old Braves
Is
Stadium.
that Turner?
No. It's
No?
before. It was the stadium, the home of the Atlanta Braves from '66 up to '96. So it's where,
Hank Aaron?
yes, Hank Aaron's home run is hit. They still have the tribute there over near Georgia State, the outline of the field and everything.
Yeah.
And it is a beautiful.
Yeah, isn't it the parking?
Yeah,
lot
it
now?
is. It is the parking lot now.
That's kind
But
of
still, the stadium back in the day, when I was over there before we went to PGA, the people were telling me about it, telling me all their stories. So I think Atlanta Fulton Stadium. So give me that.
I have a question really quick.
Yo.
How many are we picking?
Four.
Four. Okay,
Four. It's
cool.
standard now. Back to four.
Four Reno.
Back to me. Well, I gotta go with probably the most historic NFL stadium, way up there in Wisconsin.
Oh.
Dang it!
I gotta go Lambeau.
Dang
Lambeau.
it!
I gotta go Lambeau.
Good pick.
If I can even
See-
spell Lambeau.
Good pick.
You just made me think as well.
It is
Lambeau.
LAMBE.
I got close enough. You'll know what I mean.
See, with NFL there, we said Lambeau. I really, really do like that. So I'm gonna go back to Louisiana.
It's
and
not
get-
your turn.
That's not.
It's
No,
not
it
your
is.
turn.
He
No, it's
gets-
not. I get two in a row.
He double
Correct.
dips.
But I'm not gonna take what you're taking because I'm not taking the Superdome.
Sorry.
He's a double dipper.
But let me think here.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Huh, we both goofed up
many
today.
Stadiums. I'm gonna go with. I don't necessarily know what it's called, but I'm going with where the Dodgers play.
It's just called Dodger Stadium.
Dodger
Yeah,
Stadium.
Dodger Stadium.
I'm just gonna go Dodger
Yeah, it's just
Stadium. I mean,
Dodger
that's
Stadium.
another iconic. I mean, their outfield. Like, I kind of love how that outfield is. Just like
Looking into the
Freddie
bay.
Freeman's
Yeah.
Grand Slam. I mean, beautiful. Just with the crowd going nuts and
Yeah.
I like it. Tropical, nice.
Cool. So we
Tropical.
so now we know what I'm picking.
I'm surprised you didn't go
Yeah.
with
and
Miami.
the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Yeah.
That's an iconic stadium.
Yeah.
100% with the Saints.
I love the Superdome. I love how they're like preserving that thing
Oh yeah,
because like I feel like
it's a
it's old enough now where it could easily be torn down and
Oh,
just be
100%.
made something new. But they've kept it. I mean, that is a stronghold in the city. That's part of the city. So
Jason's got something. He's got
Jason's
the hand
ready.
raised. He's ready.
No, I'm not ready. I know I have two more picks left, and there's
you're
too
not
many.
ready.
There's too
really.
many. Yeah, I'm not ready. There's too many options. There's too many goodies out there. Just because you went with another NFL. I mean, not NFL. You went with another MLB stadium. I feel comfortable taking another MLB stadium too, but one that is, in my opinion, and I think in most people's opinions, better than Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers' biggest rivals, by far, hated. Madison Bumgarner type hate.
oh
Okay.
yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go with Oracle Park.
That's the best park. I'm 95% sure that's one of the best parks. Honestly, it might be the best park in baseball.
Yeah,
I
mean,
mean, it's beautiful. You got the bay right there.
yes, you do. What
Yeah.
a beautiful. Yeah,
It's beautiful with the
Absolutely.
bay right there. You hit those bay bombs. You got the kayaks out there. I mean,
I wish that they counted splash hits for away teams too, but I understand.
I guarantee you they have a
I
stat.
understand not doing it.
I'd let those balls
Um,
drown.
Also, we do have a little bit of beef with the little McCovey Cove guy.
Yeah.
With it was Michael Harris's home run grand slam,
Mm-hmm.
but that's okay. We can look past that. We're looking at the stadium here. It is a beautiful stadium,
It's a
beautiful
beautiful
environment. I always, with every MLB game I've ever played, whenever I've played in Oracle Park, I've always wanted to hit a ball into the glove out there. Like that's always just like been
Yeah.
a childhood dream. Just hit a ball into the glove. Has that ever happened?
I have no idea.
I think there should be a counter for
I mean,
that
it's at
too.
kayaks and stuff. You know, they've been out there. Dunk.
Okay. And then my last one. It's between two. I'm either going to go with iconic college football or a
That's what I'm
recent
deciding
or a
against.
recent beautiful NFL.
What you got, Jay Busy?
And I think what I'm going to have to go is I know. John does it at least once a week. I haven't really done this. I'm just
So many options.
I'm going to go
Hurry
with
up.
SoFi.
SoFi. Yeah,
SoFi?
I'm gonna
that's
go
safe.
SoFi.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Gotta go SoFi.
SoFi's a sweet stadium,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
how. Well, I mean, it's only.
You don't want to
I
go
mean,
to
it's a-
Vegas and look at
it's-
the world's biggest Roomba?
It's already building up like the most impressive resume
It's
of a
insane.
stadium in its short history.
Yeah.
So definitely iconic. Two teams play in it. on.
I don't like
any
that. But I
given-
mean, it's cool.
I don't like it,
but I don't
yeah.
like it. I feel like each team should have their.
I agree, but
Yeah, I
it does
do
have
agree
that
with that.
capabilities. It's a beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
Obviously, hosted Super Bowls, national championships already, hosted concerts, Beluga, all these things. So that's what my pick is.
So that leaves John again.
Yes.
I forget. I'll take a little break.
I know, yeah, that took a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's
I'll
what,
take a
that's
little
what,
break.
that's what
I
like
had to
throws
cook.
me
I was
off.
in the cook.
All right, so John, what's your last pick,
My
brother?
last pick.
Your last pick, brother.
Let's see, brother. We're going back to the land of college football.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. It's got to be an SEC school.
No.
If I had to. Oh.
Oh, I know
No.
what he's picking.
I don't.
That's what
Give
I
me
would
Notre
pick.
Dame Stadium.
Really?
That is what I
Yeah.
said.
I thought you were
said
gonna pick
Notre
the
Dame.
Big House or something like
No,
that.
I thought about it, but give me
Wow.
Notre
I
Dame
just-
Stadium.
I just mouthed Notre Dame over here to
That's
to
because he
Schrader,
probably.
and,
Oh wait, he's
and
got
Schrader,
a TV screen.
Yeah, I know. And Schrader went.
I thought he was going Big House, like
No, I thought
or
about
the
Big
horseshoe.
House.
See, I'm actually doing something that I never do. I'm not even going college football today.
What?
I'm going to a sport. Or I'm going to an arena.
Ooh,
I'm going.
hockey?
There is hockey there, but this thing, you want to talk about historic? This thing's a garden.
Oh my
Give
gosh.
me Madison Square Garden.
No.
One of the most historic venues in all of
Playing
American
in the
sports.
garden, man.
You got the Garden, you got the Rangers, the Knicks. I mean,
Playing in the garden. I mean, like, dang.
that's something that people dream of.
Okay.
You know, hey, and if you're a
Holy
Rangers fan,
Toledo.
not to make fun of y'all or anything, but they have a regular season champs banner right now. Couldn't do it in the Stanley Cup playoffs because they ran into the Panthers, but that's okay. They don't have to care about the postseason.
Is it time to run through our
And your
honorable
last
Yeah, we got
pick?
some. That was my last pick.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
But
that's
we
it.
have some honorary mentions that we got to
My
go through because there are
goodness,
so
I'm
many, and I'm going to
also
start with one. There's
Big House.
Neyland Stadium.
Oh,
There's
Neyland
the Big
Stadium,
House.
Big House.
That was the one.
Big
Neyland
House.
was
that
what I
the
was
one
deciding
debating.
against.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the one I was debating between. I was either picking Neyland or I was picking SoFi, and I decided to go safe.
Yeah.
That is literally what I was contemplating between.
Let's see what else we got. I
Um,
mean,
Boys.
Chief
come on.
Stadium. It's actually Arrowhead's an awesome stadium. What else we got?
You got to go with the Georgia Dome, being Georgia boys.
Dude,
Man, I
Georgia
have
Dome.
so many
Dome.
memories
I mean,
in
I
the
love
Georgia
Mercedes,
Dome.
but I miss the Dome.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone misses the dome.
My favorite memories, I think, in the Georgia Dome is Monster Jams. My family used
I never
to be,
went to Monster
Yeah, I
Jam.
remember
Really?
Monster
My
Jam.
family used to be really big into going to Monster Jam almost every year for a little bit while I was a kid. And man, I loved it. I loved the Georgia Dome so much. I was so sad to see it get demolished.
Yeah, I mean, I remember. So I've been to one Falcons game in the Georgia Dome, and we played the Rams. It was
I've
like
been to-
week 8, but they had Steven Jackson. The Rams had Steven Jackson.
That's
St.
good.
Louis Rams had Steven Jackson, and I was like, man, I like this Steven Jackson guy. And lo and behold, he came to Atlanta.
Yeah.
quite soon after.
Dude, the two times I went to the Georgia Dome was one was like a preseason game with my dad years ago, and I fell asleep. I remember it. I fell
Yeah.
asleep in the chair. But then
because you felt like you were at home.
Yep, and then it was 2016 versus the Panthers, Week 5, where Matt Ryan had his 500-yard game. Julio had over 300 yards receiving.
Oh, you went to that game?
I went to that game.
That's great.
With my
amazing.
buddy and his dad, and that was one of the greatest games I've ever witnessed. To where every play I'm yelling my heart out for that team. So
Yeah, that Falcons offense in 2016 under Shanahan was just insane.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was
Something
insane.
special.
Also, there's another Coliseum we didn't talk about, but
Yeah. I thought about that. I
The
thought
West
that called.
Georgia Coliseum?
no. Well,
No,
yes,
I
but,
thought. See,
the
when you said
Coliseum out there in
Coliseum
LA.
originally, I was like, wait.
I thought you were going with LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the more historic stadiums in America too. But, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for Snake Your Case. That was an awesome Snake Your Case.
I loved it. I have a
That was
wonder of
really
the
fun.
world. Give me tickets. I want to go.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go to seventh wonder, one of the wonders of the world. But we got to go to a song break. We will be back. Go tune into wolfsportsnetwork.com. Go get on there. Listen to this song. It's a good one. So we will see you when we get back.
This is John Halley, and you're listening to Triple Threat, only on Wolf Sports Network.
The despair seems endless, like the oceans in front of me. No matter how far you swim, there seems to be no other option than to drown in the unhappiness and self-pity. Few and far between are the moments of clarity and even joy, yet like a beast in the wilderness it always seems to find me. However, there is one thing that brings me joy, unmatched by anything else.
This show called Sports Back, right? It comes on Mondays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. on Wolf Sports Network. It's next level.
This weekend in sports. Why
That's
are we
right.
so good at stagers, fellas?
Dude,
Just
we
why?
just cook. We just cook.
Why do you say that statement 3 times an episode?
Because we're so good at stagers. Come on.
Toot your own horn.
I am tooting my own
heard
horn.
that
John and
word.
I made that in 30 seconds, and I will say that
Shoot.
every day.
Oh, absolutely. I will die by that statement.
Oh
But
my gosh.
what's a weekend in sports, fellas? We have one good one this week, and we got to start with last night.
Yep.
See, on Sports Pack last night, I thought this was going to be a boring game simply because it was a Thursday night football game, and I'm not going to lie.
Wait, you
Thursday
thought it was
night
going to be
football
boring
game.
between Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow masterclass?
Amazon Prime football is not necessarily prime time in my eyes. We get a lot of duds, but yesterday was one for the
books.
ages.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, Lamar Jackson actually balled out, but Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase was
And
a
Joe
different
Burrow.
animal.
Don't discount Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow was the one who got the ball to Jamar Chase all those times, and Jamar Chase had 285, 3 touchdowns. He dropped 55
he
fantasy
almost
points.
dropped
294
300.
touchdowns.
Yeah, 10
4 touchdowns. I thought he had 3.
Nope.
10
25 for
yards
33,
away.
290 yards, 4 touchdowns. Joe Burrow, 34 for 56, 428, 4 touchdowns.
He was the Bengals offense
Yeah.
to no avail.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
absolutely.
the end of the day.
Which
They were up. They were winning
were
21
winning,
to 7
but their
with
defense,
5 minutes
man.
left in the third quarter. And it just didn't happen. Poor Jamar Chase.
Yeah, poor Jamar Chase, but at the same time, when you look at an offense, especially when you look at Cincinnati's offense, you can't do that much. You can't just have one guy go nuts like that, because Joe Burrow, if you were to compare, yes, Joe Burrow went nuts, and then you look at Lamar Jackson went nuts, but the difference was Lamar Jackson made it seem effortless.
Right. Like he always does.
Like he always
Dude.
does, but he was spreading the ball to many different receivers. Rashad Bateman had himself a day.
Even Nelson Aguilar was catching touchdowns.
Exactly. He was catching the football.
Yeah,
Let's just
that's
start
nuts.
there. That's pretty crazy. But when you look at it, I mean, you see how
crazy.
hard the Bengals offense had to try to just go score. And, I mean, the end of that game, they had one heck of a drive. Going for 2 is questionable. Did they miss a defensive holding call? Yes, 1,000 times. Yes, they missed a defensive
that's
holding
what's
call.
going around through the.
But in
to
my
the
eyes,
That
Twitters.
was sad for me. I needed the points for the fantasy kicker.
Yeah, I kind of wanted overtime so Lamar and Derek could get me some more points. But, I mean, it was one heck of a game.
Well, yeah, and then the one thing it's not as one heck of a game. The one thing I noticed is the Bengals offensive line is still not there. I mean, they added all these pieces, but gosh, I mean, you're trying to make Joe Burrow, who can run a tiny bit, try to run like Lamar Jackson around.
I mean, he just didn't have time.
No, he had no time.
It was basically just Jamar Chase. He's over there and just chucking the ball. to
Frickin',
him.
he's down there.
Yeah, he down there somewhere. I mean, it was just he didn't have time to throw the ball, but it's still a good Bengals team.
Yes. And before we move on to what we have left to talk about, shout out to the man who has Jamar Chase on his fantasy football team,
Attaboy.
Aiden Abbey.
Birthday.
0-9 fantasy player. But in our hearts today, buddy, it's all about you. Happy birthday.
Happy
to
winner
you.
today.
Happy birthday. Now, going to the world of college football, we're going to be talking about a team that all 3 of us hate. I hate with most of my heart. The University of Florida, their athletic director stated that Billy Napier is going to be the guy in Florida. And we need to talk about this because as much as I hate Florida, I'm kind of really impressed with how Napier's team has played this season, especially with kind of the quarterback, I don't want to say controversy, but they've dealt with fiasco, the carousel, right? They had Graham Mertz, who he's a good quarterback. He struggled a little bit in the start of the season. Then he went down with injury, so they throw DJ Lagway in there. That boy's a dog. He's going to be insanely good. In my opinion, he's probably going to be better than Anthony Richardson and could lead that Florida team farther than Anthony Richardson ever did. And he went out, and they still played pretty darn well against Georgia, but this team has taken the schedule that they were given, which is an awful schedule, and they have balled out, which has earned Napier
at least one more year down
Yeah,
there in
guaranteed
Gainesville.
for
So you got to
2025.
give props to the man.
I mean, the guy with like a history that he has back in his Louisville days,
Louisiana
days.
Raging
my bad.
Cajuns.
He had that one perfect season. He went
Yeah.
40-12 while he was there.
Yeah.
And with what he's been handed, especially this season with that injury-riddled Florida Gator team.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give it to him. Props to him.
Yeah.
I think he deserves this contract.
Yeah.
I mean, he deserves to stay here with Florida. Like you said, hate Florida with most of my heart.
With most of my
I'm interested. Where's that? What's that piece that you?
University of Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Well, also looking here to buy out Napier and the
Yeah, it's a lot of
staff,
money.
it is
It's-
internally at $40 million.
I'm not good at math,
Fisher money right
there.
but that's more than the fingers I got on my hands.
Yeah, I
so
don't have
that's
40
out of
million
my
fingers.
realm. To keep it in college football, fellas, y'all's dogs are playing the Ole Miss Rebels in Oxford. I want to hear y'all's thoughts. Are y'all shaking in your boots like I think you should be?
This game's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. Oh, I'm gonna be so ready to lock in. What time's the game start?
3:30.
3:30.
I despise. Why are we not getting no prime time? Why is Florida State getting all the prime time?
I don't know.
just
I would
wanna
switch
be
with
able-
y'all in a heartbeat. I really
just-
would.
I just want to go back from a West Georgia win for football on Saturday and go to my couch and watch 4 just straight quarters
Not
of
just a
Georgia football.
half.
This game is going to be so much fun. Carson Beck. Okay.
I'm just gonna let
That's what
Jason.
I'm
I'm gonna
saying.
let Jason do the talking here.
Yeah, yeah.
Carson Beck needs to be talked about.
Yeah, he does.
He needs to be studied. All right, going into this season, and for great reason, he was viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in college football. He was projected a top 10 pick. Some even had him, maybe even number 1. He's playing as if he's going to be a 3rd or 4th round
Because he doesn't
pick.
have Bowers and McConkey.
True.
You take away the greatest tight end probably in collegiate football history, and then one of the best receivers that Georgia's had
in a while.
It kind of just shows that that passing offense it definitely downgraded a little bit. You losing generational talent, but at the same time, Bowers, that dimension that he added to the offense, especially in the flats, right? They used to do quick outs all the time to Bowers, and they can't do that anymore.
Because not that Oscar Delp's good, but he's not as quick as Bowers.
He's just not Brock Bowers. You can be as good as you want to be when you're following the footsteps of the greatest college tight end of all time. It's going to be a downgrade. I feel bad for Delp because he's definitely good, but I mean that's such a hard position to be in to take. I'm going to be the guy after the greatest of all time. I wouldn't want to do that.
Right. And, I'm going to say you got to also bring up, the turnovers is an issue, right? 6 interceptions last 2 games. It's a problem, okay? You got to love how he's been able to respond, right? That's what a good quarterback
work back
does.
through it. That's what Kirk Herbstreit mentioned
Work
against
back,
Florida. After that, that's what I'm saying. From
Yeah.
that, he takes the time, he goes back through, and he works back to it.
He's only got to throw 3, and then he can start doing that.
Or he needs to break up with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to do.
That's crazy. But anyways, so there's obvious issues here, right? The Rebels, they love to pass the ball, and they're going to pass the ball. Malachi Starks, he's going to have his hands full. He's going to be tired. That boy's going to need a chocolate pie from Waffle House afterwards. But yeah, so I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be a tough one for the Dogs to win, but I do think our offense is going to be able to outlast theirs against their defense.
Yeah, I think the key to this game is going to be that Ole Miss offense against the Georgia defense, because this Georgia offense is struggling. This is a very, very good Ole Miss defense. So I really think Lane Kiffin's going to go out there, guns blazing. He's going out there saying, hey, we're here. They're going to try to make a point. Y'all secondary is either going to have a legendary day or y'all are going to get torched. I don't think there's an in-between. And you better hope that the secondary that played Mississippi State doesn't show up. Because if they do, y'all don't got a shot in this game. I got Ole Miss in a close one. Just because this is a game, I don't think you understand the atmosphere that Oxford's going to have. This is a game they wait years for.
Oh, yeah.
They don't get these that often. That place is going to be loud. The Grove is going to be rocking. I think it's going to be a big game for this Ole Miss program. Now we have another big college football game, another big SEC game. Bama, LSU, quick, super speed. Who you got winning?
Bama. That's all.
John?
Bama.
Y'all are silly gooses. I'm going LSU. I don't think Bama's walking into the Valley and winning.
Okay.
Now let's
Walk into the valley of the shadow of death.
Now, transitioning again to the NFL. Gosh, I love the sport of football. We got the Falcons playing the yucky New Orleans Aints. Y'all think we're going to take that streak to 8 straight losses for the Saints?
I do.
Yeah.
There's two
Yeah,
things
I don't
I can
think-
guarantee from this game,
Do
okay?
it.
There's 2 things. One, Falcons are going to put up some points.
Yeah, we are.
Falcons are going to win this game. Number 2, Taysom Hill's going to score a touchdown at
Yep.
some point in the
He
game.
always does. I mean, Taysom Hill against the Falcons,
He
that's
plays
like
great.
playoff Butler.
Because like we don't account for Taysom Hill whenever he plays for us.
Yeah.
Dude,
Against
that
us,
man
against
is a
us,
different
against us, sorry.
breed. I think he also.
He's
I
a
think
Swiss
it's also
Army
like
knife.
he turns it up when he goes against the Falcons.
Yeah.
He's got
Has
a
to
deep
be.
rivalry.
Yeah.
You know, there's a rivalry there. He turns it up. I'm not a sports bettor. I'm not a professional. I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah, don't sports bet.
But Taysom Hill scoring a touchdown on Friday.
Yeah, I would
Sunday.
say that is a safe bet. Throw that in the parlay. Yeah, I think just Kirk-Vember's going to prevail. We went from Kirk-tober, now we're in Kirk-Vember, and we're going to go to Kirk-sember next month. I mean, we're going to keep.
The
It's going to be amazing.
The Aints' number 1 receiver in this game is going to be Mason Tipton.
Yeah.
Like, who is
Yeah,
that?
I just
So-
injuries have killed him this season, and Kamara's production has absolutely plummeted. Really, since this losing streak started. So it's going to be interesting to see. You know, they're going to have a fire under their butts. They just fired their head coach. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the Saints do. But I think the Falcons are going to take it comfortably. And lastly, another quick pick. The 49ers are going to Tampa Bay.
Oh,
do you think
man.
that Tampa Bay is going to be able to grab something to stop themselves from falling? Or is this just going to be the start of the end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
I think the biggest difference between these two teams, great seasons for both of them. The biggest difference is the defense. Okay, that 49ers defense is going to outshine the defense of Tampa Bay, and that's going to be what wins them this football game.
I'll go 49ers.
49ers, yeah. I got the 49ers simply because if Tampa Bay wants to win this game, they're going to have to drop like 35. It's going to be tough, and so. Yeah, I think that Tampa Bay, they're going to put up a fight, as they always do. Baker Mayfield's keeping them in these games.
He's
and
a
it's
dog.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He is a football player. He's
I
Johnny
like him a
Manziel.
lot better in the NFL.
In my opinion, he is like, if Johnny Manziel succeeded in the NFL, that's
that's
Baker
funny.
Mayfield. Just a little slower. But anyways, fellas, I love this show. I love Fridays at 11 to 12. That was a great triple threat. I'm glad.
Felt
that
good to
y'all
get back from my
were
HR
here.
trip from
Yeah,
Tahiti.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
They
we're
treated
happy
you
to
well,
have you.
man.
Just had to go learn so many things. It was a retreat, man. Dave, but great flight out there. You treated me well.
Yeah.
Tahiti, lovely. I love Tahiti. So, we
love
learned. We
Tahiti.
learned. Hey, they got me wearing a Atlanta United shirt. So something definitely changed out there.
Yeah. Because nothing screams Tahiti like Atlanta United. All right.
Happy to have you back, John.
Yeah,
Thanks,
one
buddy.
heck of a show. Thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in. We will be back next week. Can't wait to see y'all then.
You are now listening.